Welcome to our program and thank you so much for joining us here on We Connect. My guest today is Wilber Sargunaraj. He calls himself a performing artist, and I'm going to figure out what that actually means as we go along. He's here in the city on a very, very brief visit, and we're extremely happy that he could give us of his valuable time today. Wilber, thank you so much. For starters, this performing artist tag that you would like to be known as, tell me what it's about. Tell me what it means.
Well, the performing artist, many people, they've had confusion about who am I.
Indeed.
And so maybe this is a good time to clear that up.
Please do that, try it.
Okay, so, well, the first thing is people have a very common misunderstanding. They've taken a look at some of the videos that we have done. For example, the title that I've been given is India's first YouTube star. This was by the Times of India, but people assume that, oh, Wilber, is this something that you have given yourself? No, I'm not that kind of narcissistic person to give a title by myself, so it is actually given by the Times of India.
Okay.
Now, how that came about was two videos. Love Marriage was the first one. It's a song that many people know. Yeah, buddy, oh, ay, very popular, not here, but all over kind of the world.
Right.
The second one was an instructional video, a super called solution called How to Use the Eastern Latrine.
Oops.
Okay, so now what is very amazing, Madam Jennifer, is that many universities, many college academic places around the world, before they send their students over to India or South Asia, they say you must watch Wilber's How to Use the Eastern Latrine video. So that video is actually approaching 1 million views right now on YouTube. And my name, all of a sudden, it's been linked with the Eastern Latrine. So people think that, so when I am a musician and a performing artist, but people think that, what do you do at your shows? Because you've shown people how to use the Eastern Latrine. Do you show people how to use the Eastern Latrine on your live shows? I said, no, I'm a performing artist. That is just something that I'm so passionate about, to educate people, that I have these videos online, using social media, using Twitter, Facebook, all these different things to educate people. So performing artists can encompass many different things.
Right.
Music is one thing, videos is another thing, because I'm performing in the videos, instructional videos is another thing, so many different aspects of that.
So do you believe that by using the talents that you have in terms of being a musician, that it's that much easier and that more effective when you're trying to get a message across?
I believe it is, and I believe in this era, in this generation, I think it's very, we're living in exciting times with technology. You look at technology, and it's, and for me, as you know, I feel so old, and I think I am old.
Absolutely not.
I feel it so many times. I just finished performing 2 nights in a row. I cannot believe, as a 34-year-old, that I can dance and have so much this energy. It must be from above. It must be from above. But anyways, going back to that, yes, we're living in such a wonderful era these days. And technology is amazing. With Facebook, with Twitter, with YouTube, the amount of social media, the amount of that you can connect with other people from around the world. You see, my whole fan base that's scattered around the world has been able to connect through this technology. Now, let's say about 15 years ago, if like I was still doing music, you had to go to a location to perform. You had to go to connect with your fans. Now, you don't have to. Your fans, you know, we've arranged shows. For example, we've arranged shows in different parts of the world where people just say, we like what you do. We saw you on YouTube, and we'd like you to come and perform with. You know, it's absolutely incredible. And you know, having that platform has been so beautiful, because not only you can use that to spread your music, but if you have an important message, you can do that as well, which I do. I mean,
I'm going to come back to that point in a bit. But as a performer, surely there's nothing quite like the excitement of being live on stage.
Absolutely.
Right?
You see, Madam Jennifer, I've spent so much time in the last probably 2 months, especially with the release and the launch of this movie that's coming out and these new CDs that I'm releasing. It's been so I've been so busy just staying at the computer. Most of my time I spend is at the computer. I sit down and I'm either composing, I'm either writing, editing videos, and connecting with people, because people on social media say, Wilber, how do you respond to all these people? Is there someone actually who's working on your behalf to respond? I say, no, I love connecting with people. I love meeting people.
You know, our show is called We Connect.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. We Connect with Wilber Sargunaraj. That's perfect. That's a great show name, madam. So basically, I mean, I love connecting. I spend a lot of time on the computer, and I don't have enough time. I used to perform lots. Now I just finished a performance here, right here in this hotel, and last night, I cannot tell you how exhilarating it was to be up on stage again. And because this is another reason why I love performing, not just because of the music, not just because of the performance, but because I'm able to connect with my fans that I've been dealing with through social media. Because I really strongly believe that technology is there and the social media is there, not just for us to connect socially, virtually, but there has to be FaceTime as well.
Right. But do you think that eventually it is possible that this social media, the platforms, can actually take over the role of a live performer?
I think it already has in some degree. Because if you look, even yesterday's concert, our management team in Bombay, Culture Shock, they actually recorded the event live. So people who weren't able to come to Chennai, we had people tune in from Dubai, London, Canada, the US, who are watching the show. Now they say, we can watch this show for free.
Yeah, why should we?
Why should we pay this amount of money to go? But I am a firm believer, just like when, the tapes gave way to CDs.
Yes,
I was devastated. But you have to make way for the new. And new formats are always going to come. CD is going to come, obviously it's a great format. In the same way, when you have a live performance, but see, nothing can beat the live performance. Just the way nothing can beat an album cover when you see a CD, because everything nowadays is MP3 format.
Yes.
It's floating around there somewhere, the music.
Right.
But nothing can beat, I'm the kind of person that, like Michael Jackson, when the album comes out, I open up, who did the bass, who did the drums, who did that? And I'm reading through all the credits. And I'm reading, where did they record this? I love immersing myself in the art, because that cover is art in itself. But nowadays, with virtual media, with all the social media, the music is just flying around. Right. And people also with social media, it's all about 5 minutes of fame now.
Right, that's true.
I'm not about 5 minutes of fame. People, when Love Marriage came out, that's the song that, which in a sense made me popular. Because, the gentleman, what is his name? Roger Ebert from Chicago Times. He started twittering about it, and we got a lot of press around it, international press. And, when that happened, I was just wondering, wow, all of a sudden all this press and media are taking place. But how do I say? It is just, I was so humble. That we could use this platform to, in a sense, make a difference, that it's spreading out there. And that's why it's so important for me that we maintain the art. You can never get away from that.
Wilber, I'm going to stop you right here. Yes. You have such boundless energy. I'm going to ask you to just give me a little time while we take a very short break, and then we'll get right back with you here on We Connect. So please don't go anywhere.